cometh, no man can work. You need to get to a place in your life, beloved, my brother, my sister, that you are not concerned about who likes you, but the one who sent you. This is my plan. We desire, fleshly, to live a feel-good life instead of a sin-free life. We desire to please the flesh while our spirit suffers. I really wish I was helping somebody. We desire to be socially accepted at the expense of being spiritually anointed. I want the anointing of God. I don't want to be satisfying my flesh and cannot even contact God in the spirit. I want to be able to lay hands on the sick and they recover. I want to be able to speak to the dead and they get up and walk. I want to be able to touch the ears of the deaf and they be able to hear. I want to touch the tongue of the mute and
that's my thought pattern. That's my thinking. That's the thing that I have in my mind that I will allow to fall from my lips in my mouth, is that my reserve is that I will wait on the Lord. Now, I've told you, now has nothing to do with time. It has to do with the condition of your mind. See, watch this. Man can live 40 days without food, 3 days without water, 8 minutes without air, but we cannot live 1 moment without hope. It is the very thought of hope that keeps us alive. Now I know you're saying, well, Jesse. Well, let me tell you something. Reverend Jesse Jackson had something when he said what he said years ago with the Rainbow Push Coalition. He says, keep hope alive.
Too hard for God. And I want you to know that if you, whatever it is that you need God to do, the only thing you need to do become more intentional. If you can be intentional in your heart and your mind, then whatever drips from your lips, God can bring it to pass. And the beauty of it is that when he brings it to pass, he'll forget the debt. Come on. Give it to him. When we get offline, I want you to find your prayer closet. Find your place to talk to him. Speak to him in your own language. Good evening, good people in the wheel and visitors. I wanted to just let you know that we are going to have a word tonight. It's going to be a throwback sermon. Don't hang up. Don't close out the app. Keep watching, and you're going to hear a word from the Lord even tonight. I want us to continue to pray for all of the bereaved and the sick and shut in. We know of those who we called even on Sunday, Sister Marie Traylor. We know that there are others. Want to continue to pray for Brother Williams. Want to continue to pray for Deacon Jones. Pray for the Thompson family. Pray for the Doggett family. Pray for the Schenkel family. Pray for my wife who went through ER this morning and is at home now resting. So we're going to tend to those needs, and I want you to keep praying. Remember that each Sunday we are inviting someone to worship with us, and hopefully and prayerfully you'll enjoy the word tonight. Be blessed. We'll see you soon.
They really don't even know the reason why they're doing what they're doing. A lot of preachers preach because the house is full. A lot of preach because they got 500 folk in front of you. But if you got one in front of you, then scratch that didn't work. If you ain't got nobody but yourself, stand in the mirror and preach to yourself and say, ain't God good yet? I know the God is all right. You don't need nobody. Some folk won't even sing their song unless the house is packed. Let brother so-and-so sing. Let sister so-and-so sing. I got some musicians in there. You know how it is, how some folk are doing it for spotlight. Some folk won't do anything unless they get a pat on the back. Because truth be told, if you're singing just to be singing, or preaching or praying, then you're singing and preaching and praying ain't helping nobody. See, there's something more to singing that rips and runs. It's about being real and real. I know preachers can squall and holler, but after your holler is hushed, do you live a holy life? Because there's nothing cute about being dressed for church, speaking church, and driving to church, walk through the church door, but the church ain't in you. Nothing has been more speechless and spellbound than a person that wants you to tickle their ears, but their heart is hard. The record says they hung their hearts on the willow. I don't know if you know anything about willow trees. Willow trees, they just swing back and forth. They call them weeping. They call them that because you really don't matter when the wind is blowing. The wind is blowing to the south, they'll blow to the south. The wind is blowing to the north, they'll blow to the north. If it's blowing to the east or west, they'll go that way. Imagine with nobody. Wondering how many weeping willows are in here tonight. You go whichever way. I'm not meddling with nobody. I'm talking about what I'm talking about. Getting the church meeting. Are you gonna vote this way? No, I just stay out of it. The Bible says either you be hot or cold. I wish y'all talk back to me. Because if you be lukewarm, he says it makes me sick to my stomach. And I don't want to be on the fence when Jesus comes back. Because folks that's on the fence get to hear a different thing than other folks hear. I wish I had some Bible reading. Those who are on the right side will hear servant with. But those who are teetering on the fence will hear, depart from me, you workers of iniquity, I know you not. You don't like it. But if you don't mind and you're not too angry yet, just tell somebody, I'm going to get on the Lord's side. I'm not going to do it my way. I'm going to do it the way the Lord wants me to do. This is real. I can't do things because that's the way the Lyons want to do it. I got to do it God's way. And this up there right now is God says that holiness is still right, then holiness is still right. I know we don't talk about it in the Baptist church, but if God said that shacking is wrong, shacking is wrong. If God said homosexuality is an abomination to God, then homosexuality is an abomination to God. I don't care if it is your cousin. I wish I had some real ride down saints in the house and said, well, if it's in the Bible, it's right. I wish I could go all the way like I came at home. I'm sitting down with the preacher this morning, breakfast meeting. We were talking about how the church has migrated away from living what's right and teaching what's right. And I said, Pastor, I'm with you. We was on the same accord. He was of Caucasian persuasion, but he said the same thing I felt in my heart. He said, why are churches teaching our young people how to use condoms when God said you can't do it until you get married? Y'all got quiet on me now. But if God said wrong, I'm moving on. See, that's why I've been talking, because y'all don't want me to move on. They hung their heart on the willow tree. Do not hang your hang-ups on your heartache. They were already crying. But then they took what they were crying about and hung it up on something else. They hung it on willow trees. Willow trees are weeping for a reason. They're sad looking. Can you imagine being sad as these people were, because their place of Jerusalem was in ruin? Because the Babylonian people had come in and taken their places and their land, and now they're sitting there. By the river, sitting on the shore, looking at their heartaches swing. You're not hiding your heartaches when you hang them up and you sit down and watch them. Y'all ain't hearing me. You know how some folks, how you doing? I'm not doing too well. That's Monday. How you doing? It's Tuesday. My car is back there. Wednesday. How you doing? Well, the dog ain't even barking. Some folks try to find something back in everything, but never even look at the good and think, how about you woke up this morning? How about that you didn't have to go to the morgue and identify nobody down there as your family member? How about that you wasn't in the hospital? How about that you wasn't in some insane asylum? How about you still got a roof over your head and some of y'all still don't know what to shout about? You stop hanging your anger on the willow tree. If you're already hurting, would you add more hurt to your pain? Why would you harp on something that you cannot get rid of yourself? I'm kind of allergic to church folk that's always throwing pity parties. Oh, I think I hit a nerve there. Stop giving up so easy. Stop saying, I don't know how I'm going to make it out of this. Remember that Jesus is your way out. Jesus is your way up. Jesus is your way around. Jesus is your way through. How you talking about Jesus that you talk about every Sunday, sing about, pray to, and everything else, but you don't see your way out? Obviously, you're not walking with the shepherd. When I did a word study on this, the word heart means to keep repeating over and over and over. How you going to talk to a God that can fix everything? Every day. And then every time that you talk to somebody else, you just don't know. I mean, either he can do it or he cannot do it. But the problem is that he can do it, but you don't give him time to do it. He ain't got to come when you want him to come. God is not a chronos God. He's a kairos God. God works on his time, because if he worked on our time, some of us will get the big head and say, I got him on speed out. He does it for me every time. But every now and again, he got to make you wait like Mary and Martha till it's almost too late and show up and show you that it's right on time. Don't even look at your neighbor. Tap your neighbor and say he's always on time. They hung their hearts will true. And when you do your study, hearts will calm you down. But they took the one thing that could have calmed them down and hung. I ain't going to talk about that. You get that. Otherwise, they talked about where they were, and they stayed where they sat. And sometimes you ought to stop talking about what's happening and start talking about who's with you. God has this funny way of transforming where you are. if I had time. David, in that 23rd Psalm, says, God was so much God that he will take what bothers me and bless me. He said, look, watch this. He said, what I do is this. He said, my enemies, they showed up out of nowhere. But they didn't know they were on the guest list. He said, what I do for you, if you hang with me, is I will prepare a table. Watch this. Before you in the presence of the witness of your enemy. They showed up thinking they were going to take you over, but didn't know they got to watch you eat. Some of y'all think it's talking about food. He talking about watch you get your brand new car, watch you get your brand new house, watch you come out of cancer without a spot on you, watch you come out of all the things that you've been dealing with, watch you come out of your financial ruin, and they got to be the ones that sit there and witness what God is doing. Right in the midst of where you are. And the record said they sat right there. From you gonna be in the very presence of God. I mean, David, you said it so many times. I mean, how are you gonna do that? He said, the other day you just said, I'll bless the Lord and all. His praise shall continue to be in my mouth. And I'll make a boast in the Lord and almost say, here thereof. Then he said, and then I looked around at my enemies there on every side. He said, well, the thing is, God gave him a contractual disease that made him start stumbling. Y'all don't stop telling me. Y'all don't know what it is. He said, what I do is I'll make the same ones that thought they were going to get you. They can't even walk straight no more. Because your enemies have to get close enough to either watch you eat or stumble upon what you do. If your enemies couldn't get close enough, then he wouldn't have said, I'll make your enemy come your footstool. I ain't never seen no footstool across the way that it would help me get to where I'm standing at. I wish I was talking. They sat there. They threw a pity party. Instead of hopping on what had happened to them, they should have played and sang about where they were going. Just because you're down and out now does not mean that you'll be down and out now. It only means that he set you up for what you really need. Just because you failed the test one time doesn't mean that you can't go back to night school and learn it. Just because you're single right now doesn't mean God ain't working and preparing on somebody for you. Stop trying to keep up with your girlfriends and your boys. You just need to wait on the Lord. I know you may have friendship issues right now, but it will not last always. One songwriter said, I'm so glad. Pastor Dave, the trouble. Oh, y'all don't know the song. Because if you knew the song, you'd be happy about it. Because trouble could last. But God gives trouble an expiration date. I can hear the text saying to us, don't hang your hang-ups on your heartache. But secondly, if it's going to be real, we have to plan our praise. Stay with me. Got to plan our praise. Verse number 4. He says, how shall we sing the Lord's songs? This ain't my song. This song belongs to the Lord. And sometimes we let folk push us to do something that God didn't ordain for us. I know this is not Bible. But I've been several places where I finished preaching Pastor Dave and sit down and preacher handed me the mic and said, come on, one more time. And I started thinking, I said, well, if the Spirit sat me down. Come on. How you going to try to get me to get up because the Spirit just shut the telecommunicator off? I can't say nothing without him anyhow, so if I get back up, I'm going to mess up what the Spirit was trying to do. And that happens in choir stand. Folks trying to remanufacture the Holy Spirit. Just because he did it one way one Sunday, don't mean he's going to do the same thing every Sunday. You better let the Holy Spirit have his way. Now, I've learned to pray about what not to pray. Because I don't want to say the wrong thing to God.
That's right. Come on, Pastor.
I didn't mean to go there. You cannot just sing anything. Sometimes folks say, hey, will you sing this song? And I've been known to say, no, I'm not going to sing that. That's not in my spirit. I'm going to sing what was in my spirit. Because, see, I'm not intelligent enough to know what to sing and when to sing it. But if I follow the Spirit, he has 100% success rate. Y'all can hear me. You can't go wrong with the Spirit. But every person of God needs a song. I hear what you're saying. I don't sing. No, you missing what I'm saying. Everybody needs a song. And I'm talking about one of them songs that it ain't for everybody to hear. I'm talking about one of them songs that you get in your shower and sing. And you feel the presence of God takes hold of your life. I'm talking about one of them songs where you will be driving down the freeway or the highway or that little country road and you sing it and the glory of God falls in your vehicle. I'm talking about the one you will be laying in your bed, woke up in the middle of the night and sing that song and go to sleep like a baby. That song that relaxes you and lifts you all at the same time. Everybody needs a song. Some folks want their song played all the time. They won't show up if they're not the one preaching. They will not give if their name is not called. So-and-so gave $100. I've never been for that. Because if I'm giving, the Bible says, whatever I purpose in my heart, that God receives it. And the first thing is, I'm not giving to be seen or heard. I'm giving because of who I know he is to me. Because the record says, when that woman, that widow woman gave that mite, she was recognized better than the one that was throwing all the big money in. Because her heart was right. And some folks give all the big money and they give all the attention. Well, God is saying, I got some folk that's on welfare. They give a little bit and I receive that. Oh, y'all don't like talking about that. All right. They won't give unless their name is called. I told him, I said, I'm not going to put my tithes and offering in an envelope anymore. It don't matter how much I'm giving or who I'm giving to. It's between me and the Lord. I hope I ain't messing up nobody. It might be the most, it might be the least, but it don't matter to me what you think about it because it's between God and I. We do a lot of things in the church. It's not for real. If y'all with me, just tell your neighbor this is for real. I think this thing for real. They won't even be friends with you unless they get something from you. Oh, I ain't got that for a while. They treat the Lord, watch this, it's about to get tense in here. They treat the Lord as a one-night stand. Watch what the text says. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange? In other words, when I do anything for him, it's for real. I'm not singing for kudos or credit. I'm not preaching for roster recognition. I'm not praying for a sanctified spotlight. I'm not giving to see who gives the most. I'm not hooping to display my gift better than yours. I sing for God. I preach for God. I pray for God.
Is blessing me right now. Old school. all right. The Lord is blessed right now. He woke me up this morning, and he started me on my way. The Lord is blessing me right now, right now. My. Help me say it again this morning. I said the Lord, old school, is when? Y'all, we going home. Come on, let's stand with that. All night and all day. Can I say like I want to sing it? The angel keep watching over me, my Lord.